Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about BitTorrent BTT. The market right now is up 5.63%, so BitTorrent being up 3.06% is definitely a kind of given at this point in time. When the market moves, pretty much altcoins move with it, and I think the biggest thing to note here is BitTorrent's actually only increasing 3% instead of that 5.63% average across the board. And I think, that's not a big deal. We have seen, some great things taking place in the last week with BitTorrent. Seeing a 15% increase is definitely a great thing for a lot of people. And I think if we look at the last month, only a 30% decrease is really not too bad compared to so many other altcoins out there. I do think we are going to see a lot of, big opportunities to buy BitTorrent at even lower prices in the upcoming weeks and months ahead. So we'll be talking about the potential bottom and where will that be, as well as where will the potential top be and what will that price be. So make sure to stay tuned for that. If you guys want to stay up to date with altcoins as well as BitTorrent BTT, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I do want to talk about this $1.8 billion market cap because obviously this is much lower than what we've seen in the past. If we take a look at the last year, we actually saw this coin at about 1.5 cents. April 4th, 8 p.m. So it's crazy to see it down all the way down to that 0.0027. Hopefully you guys bought at a decent price point if you guys did buy either early or just now recently. So I do think we are going to continue to see drops take place in most altcoins, heading into September. September is what I assume will be the lowest price point for so many altcoins during this really manipulative or FUD or, accumulation stage, whatever you guys want to call this phase that we're in. This bearish looking market is going to last just for a little bit longer, in my opinion, and then we are going to be blasting off in that part two of the bull market. So I do want to talk about some recent tweets by people like Justin Sun and BitTorrent Inc. So the first one is BitTorrent, uTorrent, BitTorrent Speed, in a reply to Voyager.com, talking about file sharing was once huge and may become huge again. So this could definitely be the case, and I think we are going to see BTFS actually have huge use cases in the future, with obviously BitTorrent, uTorrent, BitTorrent Speed coming in really kind of clutch in this situation. I do want to take a look at the next tweet. This one talks more about BitTorrent is the largest decentralized ecosystem composed of BitTorrent BTT, BitTorrent Speed, BTFS, official DLive, and uTorrent, with over 2 billion users as the user base. And I think that's going to be huge. And they're saying we're not just BitTorrent and BTT, we're building a decentralized network. Join us. So a lot of people excited about this, and it is going to take some time before we see any kind of profits at this point, as we have dropped quite a bit. So if you invested in BitTorrent at a decent price level, you are seeing, like I said, a lot of struggling taking place right now. But I do think we are going to make a great return by the end of the year. So we will be talking about that price at the end of the video. I do want to jump into another quick tweet here by Justin Sun. So there is a new design for BTFS Scan, BitTorrent, BTT, and obviously if you go to scan.btfs.io, you can check it out. There's a new UI, so they are continuing to add, new features, new UI, new really everything to BTFS and BitTorrent as a whole. And I think that's going to continue to really help make BitTorrent look better and feel better. So I do want to take a look at their BitTorrent weekly report, because we didn't look at this one yet, and this one was for 6/27, so it is a little old, but there is some big things that have been taking place that we may have not looked at yet. So jumping in down to the BTT ecosystem products, we see DLive being the first one on the list. So DLive has actually released a new payment method, Stripe, onto the site, which will give users more payment options when supporting streamers on the platform. DLive Brazil hosted their crypto-related live stream event, Cryptonomia, on June 19th. Different users in the community came together on DLive's Brazil official channel to discuss various topics surrounding cryptocurrency. We also have BTFS on the list of products. We have optimized the connectivity of nodes in China, and optimize and expand seed nodes has been completed. So there's some great things taking place on BitTorrent that you really have to dig into to find some of this research. Here we do luckily have the BitTorrent weekly report, but if you dive a little bit deeper, you can find a little bit more. We're going to jump onto the website, kind of deep dive into the website itself, because there is a lot of potential behind this coin, and I want you guys to really understand that. So here with BitTorrent X, the world's biggest really distributed network powered by BTT, they talk about 200 million wallets, over 2 billion users, and 100 million MAU. They talk about the BitTorrent protocol being used by Netflix, Facebook, Google, Twitter, Lionsgate, and DLive. Obviously major companies there. And I do want to talk more about the actual token itself. So the BitTorrent token, tokenizing the world's largest decentralized file sharing protocol with BTT. And you can jump anywhere you want on the website. There's so much to really look into. And I will say, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. So one great thing for you guys to do is jump onto BitTorrent.com and check it out for yourself. BTT is a TRC10 utility token based on the blockchain that powers features of the most popular decentralized protocols and applications in the world. The apps powered by BTT include BitTorrent Speed, BitTorrent File System, DLive, and others in the pipeline. So first up, we have BitTorrent Speed. We're not going to jump too much into it, but you can get faster download speeds and BTT token rewards with BitTorrent Speed. We're going to jump down to get started. So they do have BitTorrent Web, uTorrent Classic, and uTorrent Web available with BitTorrent Speed obviously enabled. BitTorrent File System, BTFS, is both a protocol and network implementation that provides a P2P mechanism for storing and sharing digital content in a decentralized filing system. So obviously we always talk about how traditional file systems really have a lot of disadvantages, including centralization or control by a single entity, the ability for governments to censor, higher costs, and low fault tolerance. BTFS is a decentralized file storage system supported by millions of BitTorrent user nodes. This is great. Obviously, decentralization does give you a lot of positives and benefits, and it is coming soon. So that's going to be huge. BTFS is something that a lot of people are looking forward to and kind of investing in BitTorrent for exactly that reason. We also see DLive here, a live streaming community built on blockchain that empowers content creators and viewers. And then they talk about the exchanges that we're all in. So obviously the integration with DLive, we saw a little bit more on that, but soon BTT will be introduced to the DLive ecosystem to power virtual gifting, subscriptions, and viewer rewards. So if DLive continues to grow, we would definitely see some big things taking place with that. I do want to talk about, like I said, the exchanges as well. I do have links to all of these exchanges in my description below. Not all of them, but a lot of them I do have links to in the description below. All you have to do is sign up with my referral link, and it'll help support me, the channel, and also help support you by giving you guys a little reward as well. So make sure to take advantage of those exchanges down below, like I said, in the description. Use my referral codes, and it'll help me, it'll help you, and we'll all be happy. I do want to talk more about the prices that we may see with BitTorrent in the upcoming months ahead. So jumping into BitTorrent's current price chart, we are seeing in the last 24 hours a 3.63% increase. I do think we could continue to see this increase for the next couple of hours. However, if we look at the long term here, I do think, like I said, September could be the bottom for a lot of cryptocurrencies and altcoins. So we'll see what happens with BitTorrent. If we do see the bottom in September, I could see this as a 0.0015 coin at the very, very most, because I do think it's going to pretty much half every coin at its current price point, which is pretty crazy to understand. You know, I do think, like I said, this is a time for holders. It's a time for buyers. It's a time for accumulators to really make their profits, obviously, in the next bull run. So it's going to be crazy. We're going to keep you guys up to date through all of it, obviously. So if you guys have not already, subscribed to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, make sure to do so. By the end of the year, I do expect BitTorrent to actually make its way back to its all-time high, that being right around $1, or sorry, not $1. That'd be absolutely amazing. We all wish for that one day, but that'd be right around 1.5 cents. And I do think we are going to get back to that price point, like I said. So moving forward, I do think, you know, we are going to see BitTorrent be pushing close to 2 cents by the end of the year. That is if everything goes to plan and we do, you know, see a great recovery phase after that September drop. So we will, like I said, keep you guys up to date with price predictions as well as any big information or news on the channel. So make sure, like I said, to stay up to date by subscribing. I'll see you guys all in the next one.